Hello,
Well,
hello.
hi everybody. Welcome back. It's Happy Friday, everybody. I know you probably are confused about what day it is and stuff by now, but it is Friday and we are back. Another Facebook Live. We got a lot of fun stuff planned for you today. Hope you enjoy it. We've got
Hi, Mary.
I, actually, I'm going to be doing the sewing today. So I know you guys are all used to these big
Hi,
elaborate
Barbara.
techniques and stuff. Um, Today it's not
It's
gonna.
elementary.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's sewing for the remedial today. So those of you just preparing you here, we're actually going to be making this cute little uh, accessory holder for your sewing table.
It's a basket.
It's a basket.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's an
fabric
accessory
basket.
fabric basket.
It's
So
for you to keep all your sewing utensils handy because you're going to be doing lots of sewing projects over the next few weeks.
that's a good point. So
Hi,
it's a
Birdie. Hi,
cute.
Linda. Hi, Mary. Hi, Pat.
They're all finding us a lot quicker now. That's a
Yeah,
good
they
thing.
are.
So, yep.
And you'll all be glad to know that Patrick did wear a different color top today. So we had notification that he needs to wear a different color top so we know what day
What
it
day
is.
that's for sure. Exactly. Those were different shirts, by the way. I didn't wear the same shirt both days. So
That's what he tells you.
Want to clarify
I know
that.
differently. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Pam.
So,
Hi, Felicia.
again, I know you guys are used to some elaborate techniques. Just remember these videos are free, and today you get what you pay for. So it's
I don't think they come on for the sewing techniques. I think they just come on to watch you.
yeah. So this should be quite interesting. No, I did not actually sew this one up. So in fact, I don't even know what I'm sewing.
Patrick
so
has no clue. We've been so busy today
It's
that he
been
has no
crazy in
clue what
here.
he's going to do. So we really could watch him panic here in just a few
That's
minutes.
all right. We'll figure
But
it
I'm
out.
not going to be that mean to him.
So we do have some announcements. We had a ton of requests yesterday about the quilt that we showed off that Kate made. They wanted a full length view of it. Isn't it pretty? It's just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous quilt. And we are actually going to sell this. You explain, Kate, because
Okay,
it's a different
so this is
concept.
actually it was actually a quilt that I was hoping that I would be teaching down in the Littleton store, but we really didn't have too much interest in it. So I'm probably going to move it to one of the other stores and see if we have more success there. But it's a combination of a sampler block. Okay, so you can see that each of like the individual blocks are actually a different type of block where you learn a different piecing. It's all a template based. So you're using templates. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some of the questions as I'm doing this. And then it's a combination of, what's the word I'm looking for the blocks? Log cabin blocks. Geez, it's going to be a long afternoon. So it's a combination of log cabin blocks that are turned in a particular direction so that you get the stripe, the diagonal stripe that goes through. And then you get the individual blocks that have all of the, so it's done like as a monthly block of the quilt block of the month type thing. So how this works, this is a Marty Mitchell pattern. It's called the Jamestown. And for the full quilt instructions, it is $44.95, and then we're giving you the 20% off. So if anybody is interested in the full thing, and it does have, my borders are actually 2 inches smaller than what her borders call for, because the borders were huge. So it is a great quilt to be working on whilst you're all housebound too. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have for them today?
Just to tell you that you're getting is the full color instructions with that in a binder. So we'll send it to you in a binder, and it will be the full color instructions for how to make that entire quilt. So again, if you're interested in that, just let us know. And do we have anything else to tell them? It's Friday. So
It's Friday.
That's right. So
That means we won't be seeing you tomorrow.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, we are going to take the weekend off of this to give you guys a little bit of a break. Again, also the outpouring of love has been awesome. So we really appreciate it. It makes doing these videos very worthwhile to us when we hear the comments, and it sounds like you guys are planning your schedules around 2:00, which is kind of
Believe it or not, you and I are planning our schedules around 2:00 too. So there's a lot going on in Denver at 2:00. Pat does have a question about yesterday's project, so or technique, the edge to edge. So in the instructions, she does recommend that you bring up your bobbin thread. So she actually recommends that you turn off your cutting mechanism and manually bring up your bobbin thread so that you don't get a little bird's nest of thread every time that you're joining a design, Pat. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, give me a call here at the store and I can explain that a little bit more. And
that's a really good idea, by the way, because again, you saw it. I don't know if you can see on the back of our sample yesterday, you saw some little knots. Every time your machine cuts, it actually has to do a tie off on the next stitch. So, and that's going to be a full 4-stitch tie off in order to make sure it picks up the thread again. And you're always going to get that little knot of thread if you have your cutter on. So if you're doing any in the hoop quilting, it's a really good idea to turn that cutting mechanism off so you don't get those little knots on the back of your quilt when you're wanting to show off the back side of it too.
Debbie, that's pretty funny. What schedule? I like that.
That's yeah, exactly.
Let's see who's here. Hi, Shelley. Hi, Val. Hi.
Got all our employees. That's good.
Yeah, we've got lots of employees on. My husband's on again. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Julie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Beth. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Billy. Hi, Nancy. Peggy, Linda, Carol, Pam, Felicia, Betty, Dorfa. We got lots on. Lots
you're
on.
making me nervous again.
Okay, so yeah, we're up to over 100 now. You can start. Okay, so Patrick's going to tell you all about this project. But first of all, I have something fun to show you. Hang on just a minute. So we went digging deep. And when I say deep, I mean deep. Because as you all know, this is the demo dude. And look what we found.
Here's what I'm sewing out of today.
It actually matches your shirt.
It does. That's why I wore the shirt.
Okay, so we have lots of projects that are designed for kids.
For Patrick.
That Patrick's going to do.
And it's a coloring book besides.
It's not a coloring book. Okay, so
we're actually doing project number 1 today.
So I want to know how many of you went out to our website and didn't find the instructions out there. I know. I promise I will get them up here within half an hour of finishing the live today. They are ready to get up onto the website. I just haven't had a moment to get them up there.
You guys can probably do this one without instructions, by the way. So
Debbie, that's funny. Debbie says, it sounds like your husband doesn't have a schedule either. I'm not going to tell you where my husband works, but he does have a schedule and he is working. At least he should be working. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to make this fun little
giveaways, by the way.
Giveaways,
yes,
okay.
Sorry, just notice this. Again, we're giving away one of our thank you mug rugs. Again, like, share, all the comments and everything else. We're picking out of those on our prize giveaways. So just make sure you share. Again, the response we're getting to these is overwhelming. We love all you guys, and we really appreciate you tuning in every day. This is going to Michelle Sergif. So, Michelle, you won our little thank you mug rug there.
I haven't seen her come on yet,
Nope,
and
okay,
she
good.
normally says hello, so
That's right.
hopefully she will. If not, we will give her a call and let her know.
Today's prize is going to be a little design pack from Floriani. So this actually is a shadow work, which is kind of cool, by the way. Shadow work is kind of fun. So you get about 10 designs, 12 designs on here, it looks like, for shadow work. And it's in multi-format, so it'll be for every format that out there.
And Linda, absolutely, you can call and order fabric to have it shipped to you. Just don't call between 2 and 3 every day.
So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and get started here. Is that right?
Yeah, how are you going to get started?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I really am going to have to walk him through this because he did not get a chance to see what we're doing. So
I'm using some really cool stabilizer.
You are using some really cool stabilizer.
It is called Shape Foam, is that right?
It's actually not Shape Foam.
Shape?
It's Stitch and Shape by Floriani or Peltex, but it's that really heavy, stiff stuff, okay? So it just gives the basket, the fabric basket, a little bit more body, and it won't go flimsy. You could use a regular batting, but it won't be as firm looking as what this is. This has kind of got nice crisp edges to it.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to this.
Well, I was, because I didn't know where my hand was. So this has a nice crisp edges. It's going to keep its shape much better. And it just is a nice sturdy little basket for you to keep by the side of your machine. You can use it for you could even make one in Easter fabrics and have it as like a little Easter basket.
So, just a warning, I know we've got a lot of new people out there who have been tuning in just to these Facebook Lives and don't come to our normal demos. I do some of these projects as demos where we do free little classes for our every week. And they get to watch me turn red. That's a great thing about being on tape. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see me turn red, so that'll be good.
Oh, I'll put the camera on you.
So anyway, let's go ahead.
Okay, so for this project, it's very limited supplies. You need, Vanna, can you hold them up?
That's right.
You need,
on my quilt board,
you need 2 pieces of fabric that are 12 by 12 inches. That's not your second piece of fabric. There you go, you got it. 2 pieces of fabric that are 12 by 12. Then you need the Stitch and Shape, the Peltex, whatever you want to call it, but it's
is it fusible?
What we're using is fusible one side, but we're not necessarily using it as a fusible product. Okay. So that's also a 12 by 12 inch piece. Then you need 8 pieces of grosgrain ribbon. I do not recommend satin ribbon. Okay.
What is grosgrain?
Grosgrain is kind of got ridges on it. I don't even know why I'm showing the ladies this. I think they all know what it is. So it's a little bit of a firmer ribbon, and because it's going to get stitched into the seam, and then you're holding the box together with that ribbon, you just want a really nice, strong quality ribbon. So I really wouldn't recommend like a sheer ribbon. I wouldn't recommend like a satin ribbon. That tends to fray out quite a bit. It's ribbed. Thank you, Karen. It's a ribbed ribbon.
Ah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Or it's a bumpy ribbon. See? All the ladies are telling you what it is. Okay. What you have in your hand, Patrick. Oh, I love that, Julie. It's grosgrain ribbon is what you have in your hand.
I have grosgrain ribbon.
Okay, we got that.
That's perfect.
Okay, so what we're going to do...
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
What we're going to do is we're going to get a marking pen, and we are going to... You actually don't need to put that on there just yet, Patrick.
See, Kate's turning red now. So.
What you're going to do is you're going to take a marking pen and a ruler. If you could kindly go get one of those, because I forgot to bring them over for you. And we are going to mark in 3 inches. Have you got one?
I've got.
You can actually use a regular marking pen. You're not going to be seeing it. That's perfect.
Here, I got one. Wait, we got to talk about the Frisian pens.
There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down. And you want to mark a 3 inches in from each. Can you lift that up for just a second? From each corner. So you're going to mark 3 inches in here and 3 inches down there. And the quickest and easiest way to do that is to actually take your ruler like so. Place this, I'm sorry, ladies. Place this right here, and we're going to put 1 mark right here and 1 mark right there. Perfect.
Did you guys hear? She just said perfect.
Whew. How long are the ribbons? The ribbons are 8 inches. Okay, you're going to do that on all 4 corners,
This is where
please.
we're putting the ribbons, huh?
Mm-hmm. Make a good dice roller. That's a great idea, Barbara.
So where's...
Welcome back to Colorado, by the way, Barbara. We're very excited that
Is that it
Barbara
right there?
has come
Like
back.
that?
That's 3 inches. Perfect.
See, I don't even need help.
Oh, can I go?
All right.
Okay, all 4 corners. And you're dropping your ribbon on the floor.
Uh-oh. You guys catching this? I hate rulers because it requires math.
It's easy.
There we go. Actually, this is pretty easy because it's
The
got them on both sides.
Pam or Felicia, you're asking what the monthly blocks are behind Patrick. Oh, these. Yes, you can buy them. Not ready-made. You can buy the patterns so you can make them yourself. Could this be made larger? Absolutely, Linda, you can make this larger. So these are called the little calendar quilts. And there's one for each month, okay? So here's the June one. This was a class that Val did. So here's the June one. You can make it just like Val has got right here, or this one. But if you look at the pattern, you can actually put a second piece on the bottom and you can actually insert a monthly calendar in there. So you only need one of this bottom section and it just attaches to the top section and you change it out with each month. Right now, I think we're having trouble keeping track of the days of the week, let alone the months.
Okay.
So the question
I got
is,
it marked.
okay, so the question is if we are doing this smaller or larger, yes, you would want to adjust the positioning for your ribbons, okay?
How much sewing stuff do you have to store?
Lots, considering what they've been buying from us for the last few days.
Hold on, I dropped lots of stuff.
Mary, I do remember you making those for your mom. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take each piece of ribbon and Patrick is going to stitch it. Now the grosgrain ribbon really does not have a right and a wrong side. So see the little mark right there? He's going to center that over there. He's going to use his handy dandy clips that he has in his basket.
Yes, I do, in my already done basket.
So the Wonder clips, and he's going to clip a piece of ribbon directly on each one of the 8 marks that he's just made. Hi, Claudia.
To the inside?
To the inside.
These clips are
Sarah.
awesome too, by the way.
It's just a matter of trial and error, but depending how much smaller, probably about 2 inches. Yes, I think you would be good on that.
Oops.
Oops is never good.
Yep.
Paulette, I know, isn't that wonderful? Patrick and I are very humbled by all of this. The name of the stabilizer again, if it's the Floriani, it's called Stitch and Shape. If it's Pellon have one called Peltex. There is different brands, different names for different brands.
So this is 8-inch ribbon.
8-inch ribbon. No, it's not 8 inches. It's you've got me doing it wrong. It is 8 pieces of ribbon, 6 inches long. How long will the previous video be available on Facebook? I think indefinitely. Is that correct,
I think
Patrick?
so. Yeah, you just go to our page and it's on our page.
So I think it's indefinitely. And yes, we are looking at the right side of the fabric. And who told you to put the stuff underneath the gray fabric? Now Patrick is going to repin everything he's just done and remove the Peltex. Don't look at me like that. No. You can do it really easily. So just lift this up and remove this and still keep the clip on. Does that make sense?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You guys got time, don't you?
How much time do you all have?
This could take a while. We haven't even got to the sewing part yet.
Loretta absolutely will get the quilt pattern ready for you, and we will call you. So if anybody wants the quilt pattern, which whilst Patrick is repinning that, this is the quilt pattern that we're talking about, okay? It will keep you busy for a long time during this sew-in that we all have. So it's $44.95.
I swear you told me to put the stabilizer
I
on
did
here.
not tell you. Do you want me to ask 120 ladies if I'm right or you're right? So yes, let me see. So the directions actually have the templates on the directions, and then you can just transfer that over to like template plastic, or you can cut the templates out and just use those on your fabric. So you actually don't need to buy any additional rulers or anything like that. It's all done from templates.
All right,
And
almost done,
yes,
ladies.
these are perfect for traveling because if you open up the bows, they will actually be completely flat.
One more to go.
So Linda, it appears that we may have missed your order. So if you could possibly give us a call after 3 o'clock today, I do apologize. And like I said yesterday, we are trying our hardest to make sure that we don't miss any of the orders. And if you have not received an order from us by the start of the next live, then it might be that we slipped through the cracks a little bit there. Okay.
We're good.
He still wants to do something with this Peltex. Okay, now what you're going to do is you are going to stitch each one of those down inside the 1/4 inch seam allowance.
All right, so I am going to, we're sewing on the Solaris again. And we've got this cool little feature on the Solaris that's actually a laser guide feature that we can actually turn our guideline on. And we got a subline, and what that subline is it will, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's a red line where I'm going to stitch and a green line where I can actually mark, right now again I can actually move it to the 1/4 inch marking, and now I know exactly where to sew my fabric with the 1/4 inch marking, but I need to be inside of that, right?
You need to be inside the 1/4 inch. So you want to tack these down in place about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Patrick, did you take an order from Charlene?
I actually have not called Charlene back. Charlene, I did get your order.
So Charlene will be in touch with you. Yes, we do have your order, I believe. We just need to call you back on it. And Barbara suggested that you can actually use cam snaps instead of ribbon. So do you all remember Christine's project she did about a week ago where she did the little Easter basket? Do you want a foot control?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh,
triple stitch okay?
Yeah, you know what? That's perfect.
See?
Actually, because I was going to have you backstitch it anyway.
I meant to do that.
Uh-huh. Beth, yes, Patrick did get your order.
Congratulations, Beth. And tell the whole world what she bought.
What were you saying?
Is this okay?
It's
Am I doing
perfect.
all right?
Yes, you're doing a perfect job. Almost perfect. We do not sell the cam snaps. Honestly, your best solution for that is actually Amazon. I hate to say that because we just can't compete with them on those cam snaps. I liked Christine's project too.
Uh-oh. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. I can't believe they have little kids sewing this tough of a project, by the way.
You're getting lots of love, Patrick. Actually, you're getting quite a few laugh out louds too.
Uh-oh.
What does uh-oh mean?
That means I caught some thread.
Okay.
All right. You can tell it's really me because of my hairy arms.
I hope those aren't my arms. He's doing a great job, isn't he, Karen?
This is really tough stuff. So,
Mo, unfortunately, we have depleted Centennial stock on the magnetic hoops. So if you want one, just send me a message and we'll order one for you.
we've depleted Centennial stock on everything, by the way.
Yeah,
so.
poor Centennial is going to be struggling here. They're going to need an order to restock before we can get them open, or before any of us are officially open.
Okay, we're almost there, ladies.
Okay, you have a suggestion.
Uh-oh, what's that?
We're going to put this basket to the right, and then you're going to put your clips in it. Thank you, Julie. Hi, Amanda. How's that baby bump? Amanda, this would be a great project you could have in the baby's room.
There we go. Ribbons are on. What next?
What next? Now you're going to lay that down on the flat table. And you're going to make sure all of the ribbons are going into the center. So you're going to kind of have, perfect. Okay. Then you're going to take your second piece of gray fabric.
Right sides together.
I hope he's going to be better by the end of this, Sarah. Okay, don't lift it up. Just leave it right there. Make sure it's all even all the way around, because if it's not even, we're going to have a hole in your project. And we know how good you are at that. Okay, then you're going to take your stitch and shape. And you're going to lay it on top. Don't lift it up. And you're going to hope that your business partner cut it the right size for you. Okay, then you're going to get your clips. Don't lift it up. Baby bump is kicking. Lily says, hi, Nana. Hi, Lilybug. I miss you.
So all of them together?
All of them together. And when I did this, I actually pinned right where each one of the ribbons were.
That's what I'm doing too. Great minds think alike.
Can tape with Kimberbell tape? Yes, you could.
Uh-oh. Do I have a little bit? Is that okay?
Yeah, we're going to turn it over here in a minute, and I might trim it down before you stitch it if it doesn't look good. Hi, Judy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jerry.
How many have left?
You're still at 120.
Everybody's like, all right, I've seen enough of this guy.
But the best is yet to come.
All right, pinned.
Okay, let's turn it over. Because what I really want... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Can you see how he's kind of got some little bubbles and things going on in there?
Not some.
I'm going to give you the phone, Patrick, and don't put your hand on the
sorry.
phone.
When you do this project, it's really good to have a personal assistant standing next to you, just to let you know. They're laughing.
Okay, so stitch from this front side, and you are going to use 1/4 of an inch, a perfect 1/4 of an inch.
Everything is perfect.
No, we're not going to start right there. So what we want to do is we actually want to start halfway in, because we're basically going to leave about a 2-inch opening, okay? So we want to start, I would start right about here, Patrick. Okay. And we're going to go, we're not
And
going to...
1/4 inch from the edge of the stabilizer?
Correct.
Okay. All right, and here's where my guides really come in handy here, because again, I've got my sub-guide, which is the green one, right on the edge of my fabric, and then I've got the red line, which is telling me where my stitch line is, so I know to sew straight. because that's really hard for me, as you guys know.
Did you just all hear him say that? He said he's going to sew straight.
That's right. Uh-oh.
You want to go to a regular straight
Yes, I
stitch.
do. All right. Regular straight stitch, ladies, not a triple stitch. Now we're good. Let's try that again.
You ladies are just being all too kind right now, but thank you.
Uh-oh.
Use your basket. Debbie will be on you if you don't use your basket.
That's perfect. This is not a good start. Hold on.
Slow it down.
I'm going to slow it down.
Not that slow.
I want to slow it down.
Okay, so we're going to come to 1/4 of an inch and we're going to stop. And we're going to pivot and turn. Now we have a feature on the machines. Did you know this, Mr. Patrick?
What? Yes, a pivot and turn feature.
No, that it will do it automatically
Yes,
for you.
I've got that set up right now.
Now you do. Okay. Now he's all set. Now let's lower our presser foot down. Oh my golly gosh. I'm sorry, ladies. Okay. So we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way around here. They're all laughing at you. Actually, they're not laughing
They're
at
laughing
you.
with
They're
me.
laughing with you.
That's right. Because I'm laughing at me too.
And Ginny's giving you lots of love. I wish they would tell us who these laugh out louds are coming from.
All right, got one side done.
Did it do a pivot and turn all by itself this time?
Maybe.
Everybody loves Patrick, Connie.
Uh-oh.
He's a very loved man.
Yeah. I think they feel sorry for Patrick. That's all right too.
Put your clips in your basket before Debbie gets on you. Okay. I think I'm going to make one of these little baskets for Steve. I think Steve would like one of these on the
Yeah,
side.
he would.
A little bit
This
smaller.
one can be for Steve. Hopefully it's going to turn out with no holes.
I hope it's going to turn out with no holes, too.
I think I went too close. I did.
Okay, so raise your needle up. So he didn't quite leave 1/4 of an inch at the end. Raise your needle up, reposition it. There you go. And before you move on, we've got a question. How did you do the pivot and turn? So when we get to the other end, can you show them how you did that?
I will. It's a really cool feature on a lot of machines now. So we've got it on all the way from the Soprano all the way up to, of course, the Solaris. Your Destinies have it, your Elissimos.
Okay, so I'm actually going to come behind him here so I can get a close-up on the screen here to show you what he pressed on the screen. So the far right icon, which is blue, which has a picture of a foot and a needle. Whoops, it doesn't now. It has a picture of the foot and the needle coming down. If you press that before you start to sew, every time you stop sewing,
How much gap?
2 inches.
Is that 2 inches?
That's about an inch. But okay. It'll be fine. Okay. That's a really small 2 inches.
That's at least 2 inches.
Okay, well, I want to see you turn it through that
man's
2
2
inches.
inches.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the pivot and turn, once you have that highlighted, anytime you stop sewing, the needle will stop down, but the presser foot will rise up so that you don't have to keep using your hands to raise and lower your presser foot. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade with Patrick here on the camera so I can turn this right side out for him, because otherwise we might be here at 5 o'clock tonight. So just one moment.
Sorry.
You are untrainable. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trim off our corners. This is really thick stuff, so we want to eliminate any extra bulk that we have.
Again, personal assistant comes in handy, especially when I sew too far.
Yeah, Patrick has left the opening very, very small for me. So I am just going to open that up. And I'm going to use this little tool. It's the OESD point turner. Can they see that?
Yep.
It's got a big a big end and a little end. So we're going to use the little end to push in our corners. So because of this bulky stabilizer that we're using, it does take a little bit to get it turned, but you just want to work at it because you will be happier with this basket as opposed to using regular babbing.
That's right, Bev. Yay for the personal assistant.
And we have made some kits for today's project. So the kits will include your fabric, which is this Kimberbell fabric. It's the little gray with the mini white polka dot. It includes the white ribbon, and it will include the stitch and shape. And they are $7.99.
Yes. I don't have any idea what an amalgam burnisher is, Lorraine, but I bet you... Oh, you're talking about the point turner. Yes, I bet you're right.
Okay.
That's why it makes me cringe, because it's a dental tool.
I just kind of pulled out on all of the ribbons. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my little point turner to push out the corners.
And no holes?
Not yet. It's too
Yay.
early. It's too early. So far, so good.
All right. I think a crochet hook would probably work too, Sherry. You're right. But who wants to use a crochet hook when you can use a dental instrument?
Okay. So then you have this opening. And I am going to recommend that you hand sew this.
Nope.
When Patrick saw me with a hand stitching needle
That's right.
earlier,
I said, what are you doing with that hand needle?
he was not impressed. I am going to hand sew this later. We're not going to worry about it for the rest of the project because we can work on this after the project is all finished. So at this point now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this down on the ironing board. And we are going to iron this. And you'll see that we can see where some of the marks were that Patrick marked for the ribbons. So we're pressing those out of the way too. So you want to give it a really nice good press. This iron went cold, so I'm waiting for it to heat up enough.
Back up.
And then I would press it from both sides.
So if it's fusible, is it gonna stick then?
It's going to fuse to one of the sides.
Is it? Yeah.
You don't have to use fusible, but you can.
Yeah. So the stitch and what is it called again?
Stitch and shape.
Stitch and shape is fusible or non-fusible. So when we were actually using the fusible one. Right, Beth, you're right. No handwork here.
Okay, I am
Stitch witchery is the best. Y'all know what that is, right?
No, I'm going to disagree with you for this project. I'm just going to tell you, you will be happier if you hand sew this closed. So I'm just going to press this for right now. Okay, so here is our basket, but it's flat. So now what we're going to do is we are going to mark, and I can't remember if it's 2 inches or 2.5 inches. Let's look at the directions.
This will be in your directions, by the way.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to mark a border 2 inches all the way around.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to sew this too, huh?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh. We've got problems.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I've got to sew again. That's the problem.
Oh. And I am going to recommend that you do the really nice triple straight stitch on this.
Seriously?
It will give it a really nice crisp finish because
cool.
this is where it's going to create the crease.
It's one of my favorite stitches anyway.
Okay, so here is the next stitching. So Patrick is going to stitch from this very edge all the way out, and he's going to do all 4 sides.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready? Mary, the iron that we're using is actually the Laura Star iron. You don't want to watch Patrick run away, right? Look at all those cables on the floor. So the Laura Star iron, it comes in the white color or the red color, and I believe it is $6.99. I would have to double check that. And you definitely could use a decorative stitch if you want to. Amanda, what was Amanda's suggestion? I want to know. I see Debbie said, good idea, Amanda. Yes, I would definitely recommend you use steam. Oh, steamer seam to close the edge. I think you'll find that it just won't give you a really tight close right at the very, very edge of the fabric.
Look out, here I go. So triple stitch is actually kind of a cool stitch. It's doing 1 forward and 2 back. You guys all know that though.
So it's just a little bit heavier than a regular straight stitch. And look, can you see he is right on that purple line. My.
That's because I got an edge guide.
Oh, you're using an edge guide?
Well, I'm using my
You're using your laser?
laser.
Yes, Linda, this will be up on the calendar. I did not
Do I have to do them in a
I
specific
didn't have my
order?
handy dandy Christine to get it put up for me today, so I will get it up here very, very shortly. What did you ask me?
Does it matter the order?
No, it does not matter. Absolutely, Amanda, that would be a great idea. $6.99, Mary.
I thought it was $7.99 for the kit.
No, the iron.
Oh, not $6.99. All right, how we doing, everybody?
What number is that stitch? On the
It
Solaris,
is
it
105. I think it is on pretty much
105.
every Baby Lock and Brother is 105.
You are welcome, Mary.
Uh-oh.
What does uh-oh mean?
Oh, I'm just worried that I was falling off my line.
The good news is your line is going to disappear.
Ah,
The turner that we're using, Brandon, is, let's go over and look. It's actually a new product from OESD, and it's called the Expert Point and Press Tool. And it is $15, can you see that? $15.99. Billy, the iron is $699. Linda, I'm glad you found us too.
almost done. And all we have to do is tie, right?
You're going to press this to get rid of the colors. Then you're going to hand sew. And then you're
No.
going to tie. Yeah, I love that turner too, Terry. Okay, so let's watch Patrick use an iron. It should still be hot because I was just on it.
Look at those marks just disappear.
So even if you're not quite on the mark, it doesn't matter because the lines will completely disappear with the heat.
And I've been on the line the whole time.
You were exceptional. So now you're going to trim your threads. So we're going to go ahead and trim the threads. Whoops, someone's at the door.
And in a hurry. This is tedious. Everybody
It's
okay
part
out there?
of the job.
It's way too quiet.
I only have 2 people watching now.
That's funny. All right. Now what?
Linda, I believe that there is a notification that you can turn on that will actually let you know every time we go live. Because I know that I have it set on my phone for certain companies that go live. And I get a notification that says that they are live and I can click on it. What's the matter?
You gonna help me with this?
Tying bows. I think you're going to do a great job tying bows. So you might want to double check on that. I think there's actually something on your phone or on your tablet, however you're getting onto these, that you can actually get a notification sent to you when we go live, which, as you know, right now is Monday through Friday at 2:00. Let's see. I can't. Well, maybe it seems like everybody is a few minutes late getting in on our lives, Patrick. Maybe we just need to chit chat for a little bit longer before we start the project. Would that help you all?
Well, I can chit chat with the best of them.
I need to tie some bows here for Patrick.
What? What's wrong with mine?
Here's his bow. Okay, I don't mean to laugh, but let me do this part for you.
What? I thought that was really good.
Not exactly. Okay, so you want to bring this together so that you get a nice corner. Do you see how you're pulling that in and getting that nice corner?
Anybody could do that.
And you want to trim your threads.
I did.
And
Except for that one. Hold on, sorry.
okay, and we are going to give one of these baskets away. So you get a choice. You can get Patrick's basket that he made, or you can get the basket that I made.
I don't think you're going to be able to tell the difference.
Okay. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to do, so you've got all of those. The last thing I'm going to do is actually take this to the iron, and we're just going to press on each one of those creases.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
it gives it a nice, can you see how nice and crisp that one is standing up?
All right, so maybe you will be able to tell the difference. I got an A for effort.
You got an A for effort?
That's right.
I actually think
I
you
got a
did.
participation trophy.
I think you actually did a great job. Okay, so, and I will hand sew that closed for him so that he doesn't have to hand sew that closed.
Yay.
Okay, do we have any questions?
It was a really easy project today. So sorry if it was too remedial, but hopefully it'll be something. Again, you can. I saw a comment earlier saying that at least you get to try some of the new products, and the Stitch and Shape is kind of cool. It's a stabilizer that it's been around a while, but for basket making and things like that. Yeah, Kate can grab it here over here. So again, it's
So So it comes like this. And this one is a single side fusible, and it is a 5-yard by 15-inch roll, and it runs $43.99.
So again, just something to play with, and again, we will have the projects up within about a half hour here. We'll have the instructions up for this project, and if you want to order the kit, we'll have those made up too. I think Kate was cutting some earlier. So, and you guys enjoy your weekend. We will miss you horribly.
And we will see you all on Monday at 2 o'clock.
Monday at 2 o'clock. We'll have a new project for you on Monday. So you guys have a great weekend, and don't.
And if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see next week, put them in the comments, because we're open to suggestions.
That's right. And with that, I think we're out of here. You guys have a great day.
Bye.